Monday. It is a magical Monday. Thank each and every one of our guests, our team members, our leadership team members here tonight. We are definitely in a season where the new year is approaching. And I know that in the new year, people always make resolutions. Number one is to get closer to God. Number two is to make more money. And number three is always either to lose weight, get fit, or both, right? Now, here with Unity, which Unity stands for You and I Together, yes, we can't help you with number one. That is your personal journey, okay? But we can definitely help you with number two, and we can definitely help you with number three, which is to make more money and take care of your body, take care of your health. So, guys, we're going to jump right on in. For those of you who may or may not know who I am, my name is Miss Nikki Alexandria, hairstylist to success stylist. I have been a part of this amazing organization that we call Unity. Again, Unity stands for You and I Together. Yes, I have been a part of this leadership team since 2015. And when I got a chance to connect with one of the visionaries of Unity, at the time, he was a stranger. And at that time, I was working as a licensed hair care professional, and I had already 2 decades under my belt. I was looking for a way to retire because I was tired of standing up on my feet 10, 12, 14, sometimes 16 hours a day, 5, 6, sometimes 7 days a week, right? But I didn't have an exit strategy. I didn't know what I was going to do. I just knew that I needed to do something. And so when I met this gentleman on social media, not only did he introduce me to an opportunity, he introduced me to a way that I can earn some additional revenue to help put towards my retirement. Little did I know, because of his leadership, because of the amazing vehicle that we used to make that happen, I was able to retire only 2 years after saying yes. So you may have been invited to this call to just take a look at some information. And I want you to take a look at the information. I want you to put your ears on this information. If you have a pen and a notebook, I want you to take some notes, okay? Because everything that we talk about tonight is definitely going to be life-changing. And so what I want to do is introduce you to our speaker for this evening. This is a gentleman, again, that I met back in 2015, someone who has definitely been instrumental in my success, but also instrumental in the success of so many other people, not just here in America, but literally around the world. Now, this gentleman, he is a high school graduate. He served as a U.S. paratrooper. He is a pawpaw. He is a father. He is a husband, right? He is so many things to so many different people, right? But he decided that he wanted something more for himself, something more for his family. So he went on from being a blue collar worker to a serial successful entrepreneur to now coaching and mentoring people all around the world. He is so respected by so many people, okay? And I'm super excited that he is the gentleman that I will be introducing you all to this evening. And that gentleman is none other than Mr. Jason L. Scott I. Mr. Scott, are you on the line, sir?
Yes, young lady, absolutely on the line. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir. I can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead and take it away.
Excellent. Listen, I appreciate you, young lady. I appreciate your leadership, all you bring to the organization, all you bring to the table. And I love to say it this way because it's just with everyone, many people on this call right now. You start off as a mentee, like a lot of people are right now, looking for a way out, trying to figure out how you can take control of your life, getting involved with multiple companies over the years, but not having the results you want to have. But then now you became an amazing mentor because you've taken a lot of things and strategies that I've given to you that I've actually learned and I was coached and mentored by. And because mentorship is wisdom without waiting, you didn't have to wait, you just applied the strategy the way I gave it to you, how I gave it to you. And you've been able to go out here. And even in this company, and our first one, become a national director, close to hitting global director, making some things happen, being able to travel around the world. And I was excited to watch you have your first $10,000 a week paycheck, honestly. So I'm excited to watch your growth as well, young lady. And I know we're all in this space right now as well. So guys, welcome to each and every one of you who logged on to tonight's call. This is a timing, a position call. This is an opportunity call. This is a chance for you to belong to something great and an amazing group of people who are on a mission. Our overall organization that we're working with is Legacy 2.0. All right. And we all decide to experience this brand new rebirth, type rebirth right now in the comment section. If you know that your life, everything about you needs a rebirth. And a lot of times that's what we feel, man. I got to have a rebirth. Something is not right. I don't know. And many of you, because you've been saying that, you've been looking, asking, wishing, hoping, wanting, and praying, but you didn't exactly know what was going to show up. But what did show up for you was someone called you today and they said to you, what are you doing at 7 o'clock tonight? I want you to meet some exciting people. I want you to meet some people. They might have called you and said to you, hey, listen, I'm busy right now. I'm tied up until 7 o'clock tonight. Will you be free at 7? You might have said yes. And they told you then, great, I launched the biggest project of my life alongside some very successful people. Matter of fact, many of them went on to earn multiple millions of dollars. And they're having a call tonight. And I thought about you. Are you in a place in your life where you want to earn some extra income? And many of you guys say yes. And that's why you're on this call right now. And if that's you who said yes, I want to say congratulations and welcome to showing up for your rebirth. You didn't know that's what it was, but yes, it's your rebirth today as well. My name is Jason L. Scott the First. I'm originally from the projects of the Bronx, New York, and all my life, like everybody else on this call, I've always believed that I was truly destined for something great. I have a high school diploma, no degree of any type, been able to earn some amazing income, working for myself, working from home, because I've been mentored by people who've done it. And as I said earlier, mentorship is wisdom without waiting. Have a chance to be mentored by someone who's successful. Just do and follow the strategy that they give you, the proven results. You can have similar or better results. And I've gone on to use those strategies. Not only do I have I been a paratrooper in the Army, blue collar worker, I've been through foreclosure, been through bankruptcies, been through a lot of financial situations that people have been through as well, close to repossessions, all this other stuff that's happened in my journey of life as well. But I also know what it's like to be able to get involved with a business like this, start to working on a part-time basis, put myself in a place where I have walk away sustainable residual income that I was able to not only retire myself, but retire my godmother and my dad and other people and the family members, helping them to be able to go on to live their golden years without worrying about the financial restraints and everything. So for me, it was about goals. And for you, it should be about goals as well. So if your goal right now is to say, I need some extra money just to catch up to some bills, you got to find a way of making it happen. That's why you're on this call, because you was asking for a way and the universe of God delivered that for you. You may have a deadline in your life where you say, listen, I got to make some money and be ready for retirement. Because trust me, that's what I'm focused on. I'm 57 years old. So for me, retirement is critical. But this is important. Listen. Ladies, listen to me. I need you to understand. I do a lot of research and studying so I can know type of people I'm talking to. 80% of women are not prepared for retirement. That means something to me. All that I am and all that I ever hope to be, I owe it all to my mother. I watched my mother growing up on welfare in the projects, the Bronx, New York, and I watched she came from South Carolina as a kid, and she always was a person that she was the sweetest person. She'll put her hands on you if you try to step to her kids. But other than that, she don't like no drama, no nothing. But she was really teaching me some skill sets and about how to help other people succeed, how to keep pushing forward, how to, even though we ain't have nothing in the roaches with the rats and the tenement building where people defecating in the stairways and the lights out because everybody trying to keep the lights so they can rob people and all the stuff that I saw my mother try to make everything bright for me. So because of that, how I operate in such a way where I want to keep a promise to my mother the night before she passed away that I will always empower the lives of my people, because empowerment simply means enabling other people to act upon that which they already know that they're truly destined for something great. I see this young lady says she can't hear. See if somebody can help her where she actually can hear it. Text in the chat group. All right. So because you're in this space right now, I want you to understand that this company that we're working with called Total Life Change, the TLC, is an opportunity for you to own your own business from the comfort of your home, comfort of your phone, but also being a part of this movement that we have, that we're working together as a group and an organization and team. A lot of times when you're by yourself, you can be nervous and afraid, but when you're with an organization, you can move so much faster. But I know that a culture and a psychology that's dehumanizing, it comes from years and generations of hearing that you can't. You're not good enough. Or who do you think you are? And sometimes people said it so much to you that you don't believe that you're worthy of an opportunity. But yes, you are. You're definitely worthy of that opportunity. And with Total Life Change TLC, a company that's been around for 22 years with John and Jack Fallon, who at the helm of this company. Jack created a company that has amazing products, standalone products that without any building of it, you can still sell the products and make an amazing income. But this one product we have right here, which has been our flagship product, is our IASO Detox Tea. This tea right here filters toxins, chemicals, hormones, pesticides, things like that for your system. It's a brewed tea which has essential herbs inside of it, right? And those herbs synergistically work to cleanse the system on a cellular level. So when you actually using this ice detox tea, and it's cleaning your upper and lower intestines, vital organs, liver, lung, kidney, heart, brain, everything else. It also cleans your skin. All right. So when people start to see results from that, when they take a quart of water, they boil it, take these 2 tea bags that's in here, they put it in water, put the lid on it, turn the stove off, and let it steep for 8 hours. After that, they pour the rest of the water in where it makes a full gallon. After that, you drink it twice a day, 8 ounces, pretty much like this. But this right here is not the brew. This is actually my instant, but you drink it 8 ounces a day, twice a day, and it gives you a mild, gentle detox, helps you flush away those toxins. For instance, I was on a cruise with my family a couple of weeks ago. Actually, right before the 10th, I actually joined the country right around the 10th. And we went on the cruise that we do every few years. The last couple of years we didn't go because my wife was battling through some health issues. We was focused on that for like the last few years. And once we got through all of that right there, we was like, it's time to get back on the cruise and go back out with the family. While we out with the family, I didn't get a chance to do no detoxing, no nothing, use no anything. I came back, I got on the scale because you already know while I'm on the cruise, I'm wearing my clothes more recent. I'm like, man, I'm not looking where I want to look. I'm in the mirror. I'm like, man, I can't walk out because you know we're on a cruise. I don't want to. I'm looking at my summer t-shirt. I'm like, man, I'm not going out there like that. I got the love handles of this. I got my, I got my t-shirt on, right? I look in the mirror, I see back fat. I'm like, no, like pour the K. I'm like, why? 'Cause I wanted to be ready for the cruise. So while I'm on the cruise, I'm like, you know what? As soon as I got home, the first thing I went to was get on the scale. Now, when I got home outside, there was boxes. Right, the company had already shipped me all my stuff, but it didn't get here before I left. So when I got here, I ripped the boxes open. And what I was doing was I wanted to rip this open right here because I kept hearing about this watermelon tea. Because when I was in the company before, we had this tea, which is the instant tea. We had some fruit punch tea, right? But we just never had this flavor. So I'm like, let me try some of this watermelon tea. Let me try some of this lemonade tea, detox tea. And what I did was I put it in a bottle just like this. I shook it up just like this right here, and I was just like this. Hold 1 second. I said, hold on. I was like, listen, yummy, yummy, yummy. Get your adverbs here. Listen, this tea was so amazing to me. I drank it all. Actually, I was 214 when I stepped on the scale, right? I woke up in the morning after removing the sludge and all that food and stuff that wasn't coming out every day while I was on the cruise. That stuff came out. I stepped on the scale, I was like 209. I was like, yo, I'm like, I've been waiting to get. Matter of fact, that night, Teresa, when I got back, not only did I drink that, I jumped I said, I got to get the NutriBurst. I want to get some vitamins and minerals into my body quickly. And I actually detoxed and I lost, I said in 209, 10, 11, 12, 13, I was like 5 pounds of sludge and waste and things that would have just sat there for a few more days and 5 pounds in the first day. Now, 7 days later, when I got back on the scale, I was 204. I'm still 204. That meant within less than 2 weeks' time, I was 10 pounds lighter. Because I was trying to get my boy's figure back. I wanted to be able to get all this. I got tired of the belly being in the lap when I'm sitting down talking to you guys. I'm looking down and my belly's in my lap. Listen, if you want to get your belly at your lap as well, even if you're a guest, it's okay. Just type it in there, belly out my lap. Or somebody, you want to get their belly out their lap. Just say belly out the lap. Just say it because if you know that's what you want to get for 2025 and you would say, I'm going to go to the gym, this is a part of your routine. So this amazing detox tea, guys, can actually be the very beginning of you drinking that tea that can give you a space. But I don't just hear from myself. There's other people. If you drink the detox tea and you're able to unmute your mic real quick, and give a quick testimonial. Let me know if you can, real quick, so that way I can actually unmute somebody, let somebody else hear, not just me, but also you can type in the chat group. All right. As a matter of fact, I see you, Melanie. Hold 1 second, Melanie. Let me see real quick. Unmute your mic real quick, young lady, and just give me your quick testimonial of what type of results you've been able to have, or whether you or your customer from using the detox tea.
Okay. Thank you. You're doing an amazing job. I'm so grateful to be a part of this team with you and Nikki Alexandria. It just brings me back to when I first tried the tea. And a friend of mine who they knew I was always in network marketing, and multi-level marketing, any type of business. I was an entrepreneur, and she said, and at that time, I did not want to get back into network marketing. I was like, no, I was done. She said, well, just come try this tea, come try the tea. And I knew I needed that tea because it had been weeks. She didn't know, but it had been weeks. My mom was telling me to go to the hospital because I had irritable bowel syndrome. I just recently found out. I didn't know what that was, but we call it constipation. But I was not going for a while. I was working and working in business, and you just going. You got your children and you don't stop. And I just realized it. But long story short, I went to the meeting. She didn't even have a whole gallon of tea because it was brand new, but everybody was so excited about that tea, and they gave me just a little sample at the meeting. And listen, guys, when I took that one night, the next morning I had results. And instantly, whatever that is, I needed it. and here I am still back today. And I listen, and the lemonade and the fruit punch I tried today, I actually mixed them. I'm just being creative and just loving the detox. And thank you so much for allowing me to share my testimony, guys. It's a great product. All right.
Thank you
Turn
so
back
much,
over to
lady.
you.
I appreciate
Thank
you so
you.
much for that right there. And I do that all the time as well. I normally do the lemonade and the fruit punch, or sometimes the lemonade and the one, because that's what I like to try different flavors myself. All right. And that's a great thing for you as well. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have one more person. Teresa, are you available, young lady? Because if you're able, let me see if I can have you come out. Because I know you yourself has had amazing results, not just using a product, but also building a business. So I want to hear from you and what type of results that you want to be able to share tonight on the call.
Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear, young lady. I see you working from the comfort of your phone. That's great. No matter where you are, that's the great thing about this business. No matter where you are, you can work this business and still have success. So take it away, young
In the
lady.
palm of your hand. Yes, thank you so much for the opportunity to share my experience with the tea. Y'all, I actually started Total Life Changes. It was a prayer laying in my bed. Probably about 7, 8 years ago. I had no idea who this company was. I've never heard of the company, never heard of the tea. But I just remember myself giving birth after my third child. I went into a deep depression, postpartum depression. I gained a lot of weight, and I just started praying, and I asked God, send me something first to get this weight off of me. I remember being on maternity leave, and I just didn't know what to do. I couldn't even hold my infant at the time. Right after that prayer, I went onto Facebook. I saw a girl that I went to school with, and she was sharing her before and after. So something deep inside of me said, I'm just going to inbox her. I was like, I don't care what you're doing, but whatever it is, I need it. And she was just like, listen, okay, well, I've been using this tea. And she sent me her link, but she didn't explain anything. She just told me to go ahead and get a kit. It was a Get Fit kit. I used it, and all I know with the NutriBurst, I remember I started feeling better. I started with the NRG. I remember I started getting up. I felt vibrant. I felt myself. I was able to hold my baby. I was able to love on my baby. Once I drank the detox, because I didn't use everything. I didn't use everything at one time. I didn't do it right. But I started with the NutriBurst, even though I did have the kit. I started with the NutriBurst, and then I dived into, the NRG. Then the tea was the last thing that I used. The reason why I feel like I did that is because she was like, oh, you're going to go to the bathroom. You're going to have a bowel movement. It's going to make you use the restroom. But in my mind, I was like, oh, it's going to cramp my stomach. I'm not ready for this. But something said, you need to drink the tea. So I started drinking the tea. I kid you not. I forgot that, I drank the tea because it was so gentle. It was so light. It didn't have a flavor to it at all. It tastes like water. And I went to the bathroom. And I was like, what did I eat? Like, oh, I don't understand. And so at the time, the guy that I was with, he was like, remember, you've been drinking that tea. But I remember it was an experience of a lifetime for me. It was a memorable flush. I mean, everything came out of my system. It was the best bowel movement I've ever had. I also suffer from IBS as well. So I was like, oh my God, I am so sold on this tea. I started to feel lighter. Then I looked up, maybe 5 days later, I'm slimming down, I'm losing weight. I'm like, oh my God, this can't be true. I gotta sell this stuff. And so I got with the girl, and we became partners. I did my thing with TLC. That was back in 2017. I ended up quitting my job, in 2019 after I lost my mother. I was on the phone working. I was a business advisor at the time. My mom called me. It was I didn't realize that was going to be the last time that she was going to actually call me, but I happened to miss the phone call. That was it. That was it for me. And I couldn't go back to work after that. And I was like, I'm done. And I got in, and I said, God, I don't know what you're doing, but I quit my job with no plan. And just like Jason was saying a minute ago, women, we don't have a retirement setup. I didn't have a retirement plan. I didn't even have a plan when I quit my job right on the spot after losing my mom, because my mentality was, if I'm at work building somebody else's business and I cannot get an important phone call like this, I got to go and do something for myself, and I have to build for myself. And that's exactly what I did. I went on a run. I said, God, you got to direct me. I had no clue what I was doing, but I got online and I just started networking. And, God just started opening up doors for me. Money was flowing in left and right. Y'all made $50,000 in 2.5 months. And I was just like, this is it for me. So my return, this one is different. When Jason hit me up, I was like, I don't know about this, because I was, a little heartbroken, some things kind of happened, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to trick myself out of this spot, because I know that the income is there. I know that the products work. I went to 2 other companies since I've left Total Life Changes, and I can tell you, it is nothing out there. No products can touch Total Life Changes. Y'all, listen, I'm not trying to hype this up, but this is real facts. This is a true story coming from a real person that used these products and got real results. Even now, I'm back in. I've been back in for about a week and a half. I'm using NutriBurst. My face is clearing up. My skin is softer. I had a cramp in my toes the other day, and I wish we had the CBZ, the ointment. I had a cramp in my toes numbed up, and I found some Total Life Changes ointment, and I put on my toes, and everything went away. So I was just like, I got to get back in the rhythm of it. I got to get back in my flow. I can't continue to trick myself out of my spot. When Jason called me, I was like, this call feels like the very first time when I first started Total Life Changes. So I am honored to be here. I am just really, really excited for what Unity is about to do. We have the perfect name, you and I together, yes, because that's all it takes is your yes to say, I'm in it. I want a Total Life Change. This company has the best name, the perfect name, Total Life Changes. You are in the right spot at the right time. Thank you for that opportunity.
Thank you, young lady. I appreciate you as well. Thank you for just that amazing share. And if you're a guest on this line, like I said, it's real people having real results. This was impromptu. I didn't ask those ladies to speak out. They were just talking from their own experiences. So you know that this is real. So if you're on this call and you're a guest and you too, like Teresa, want to have a good flush and be like this, just looking back, and I'm sure you like this. I know, I've been there. If that's where you want to be at, because you need to help that irritable bowel. You want to put yourself, because I always tell people we're in the pooping business. My job to help you poop. Because if you ain't pooping, you are in trouble. So make sure, guys, you get yourself into a space where you can literally start that process. And what's going to happen is when you decide that, you say, you know what, I want to make some money with this company. I know I need to do something. I know if I do TikToks and I sell a product, if I sell a product on TikTok, I know that I'll make $3, $2, $4. I can do a song, a little dance, or I can talk about something, make a couple of dollars. Here in this company, when you do retail, and you become you become a life changer, which is basically like being an affiliate, right? Earn a 50% commission off of whatever product that a person gets started with. She talked to you about the NutriBurst that she was using, that she started talking like this, right? This NutriBurst right here. If this, let's say if you come on board, right, and you tell somebody about the NutriBurst, they hear that testimonial, they say, I want that NutriBurst because it's had liquid vitamin. It absorbs up into your system 98% of it. It is full nutrition. It's equivalent to eating 10 salads, this one pack right here, right? And it's a full day supply what the body needs for liquid for vitamins. And it says right here is vitamin A, C, D, E, niacin, biotin, B6, B12, everything you need, potassium, everything you need is in this right here. Somebody decided they want to get that. You've made 20, because that's 40 points for that product. And when they get that 40 points, you make $20 US. If they decide they want to get the tea, they want to get the NutriBurst. And she also mentioned the NRG, which is a synergistic blend of key support minerals, turns on the energy, turns off the appetite. You can burn calories while you're on it, but it gives you mental clarity and mental focus and helps your mood. So you're the type of person, you go to work in the morning and somebody says, good morning. You're like, what's so good about it? You need some NRG. So if somebody decide they want to get that NRG and they get 3 of these from you, that means you made 20, 40, 60 US dollars that you made from that one customer. And listen, from the testimonies you heard so far, not only did they use it one time, but they used it for years. Why? Because for the results they had the first time. And after having results the first time, they kept using the product for years. Imagine you get customers that's using the products for years and you're earning residual income when that's happening. Second, we get paid this company's Fast Start bonuses. Fast Start is basically a 50% commission that you earn as well for getting people off to a fast start. So let's say you get me started into the business and I'm saying to myself, I want to be an entrepreneur. There's different ways of how a person can start. A person can start from packs that's well over $1,000, $1,200, $1,400, $1,400. Like for instance, the Elite Kit is about $1,249, something like that, almost $1,250. If somebody comes on board with the Elite Kit, and Elite Kit comes with enough product that you can actually have, that you can sell, that you can share. We do some calls for you. You can actually see like the little pink things that got in there. Those are those little things that I have that I actually send products out to people. I'll put things in packets and I'll send them through the mail for samples and things like that. But I can do that because I have products that I can actually put together so somebody can purchase small kits or actually sample. And when that happens, if somebody decided when they start with the Elite Kit, let's say if you start the Elite Kit, you can make a 50% commission from whatever product pack somebody joins with. So they join with a small product pack with maybe 3 products. And that's about 120 points. You can make 60 US dollars if the product pack is 60 points. They join with the Elite Kit. You can make about let's say if it's 800 points, you can make $400. What's the exact number on that, Nikki? What is the exact number on that right there? Is it 3? I think it's 6. I'm gonna make sure on the Elite Kit, real quick. I just want to make sure it's just what is that on points? I'm sorry, your mic is muted out.
What's the volume on it?
On the Elite, I think it was 360. I just want to make sure before I go on. Let me double check real quick because I want to make sure I'm right because I need you guys on the line right now to know. Yeah, it's 860. That's what it is. If somebody gets started with the Elite Kit, let's say you get me started, it's 860. And as you see, we're the thing I want you to understand this. You don't have to know everything about this business. You guys just know that as long as you got access to people who got the information, you know all the information. So as a guest, just know that somebody gets started with this product pack. I get started with the Elite Kit for 12, what's that, $12.94. Half of that so if you guys can calculate it out, divided by 2 is what? 860 divided by 2 is what? Let me know. Somebody let me know. 860 divided by 2 is what? Type it in the chat group. Because I want you to understand, for those of you trying to say to yourself, well, how can I make some money with this company? You can make some money in this company because when you get people started in the company, you earn a 50% commission every time someone actually purchases a product pack, and you can earn $430. Now, the way that works is this. The third we get paid is what we call binary. And we're almost done here, guys. It's binary. Binary earn between 10 to 25% through commissions. So let's say you get me started here. You made $430. You invested $12.94. and you sponsored me, and you got started for the elite kit. And you got me started. I got started for the elite kit. You made $430 for that right there. I got started. You sponsored somebody else who get started for the elite kit. Now you're binary qualified. Made another $430. All right. Now you're earning 10% off the volume that's generated. So you not only you're earning retail sales every time somebody do something, you're making fast start bonus when people get started, and the company pays you to train people to have these calls, to work with them, to get them on the phone with me so I can help them in the leadership team. Then the binary is the way of how you can actually start to build residual income, because everybody's going to go start to build a team of people. Successful people build networks. You know it to be true because your boss has built a network of you. Your boss has built a network of you and your cousins and your father and your uncle and your other aunts and everybody who's working at the same factory or something else. If you want to be successful, you build a network of people, start generating residual income, and that's walkaway income. We have other ways you can make money, check match bonuses, lifestyle bonuses, but these 3 ways right here can give people an opportunity. They can have walkaway sustainable income. All right, the big money is going to come later. Right now, let's help you take some pressure off. Let's recover some of that money that you may have invested or spent for Christmas. Some of the things that you may have did, because a lot of people right now, they didn't have money, so they had to use credit cards for Christmas. They have money, so they probably use their rent money and other money for to make sure their kids and their grandkids can have a good Christmas. Let's focus on the small things to put you back in the space where you have some pressure off. Once the pressure's off, we'll go to work to ensure that these numbers start to double and triple and quadruple for you in income. You heard the young lady told you what she did in a couple of months because of the launch process. We're all launching right now. So timing and positioning is important in your launch, because every time people come in the organization beneath you, remember I said this is everything that they're doing beneath you. If this is you and somebody put somebody here and they're working, the work that they do, you get paid in the binary from the work that they do. So you want to give yourself an opportunity to get yourself positioned now, because you never know who's gonna. If this is you, and you put somebody, and I'm saying this is me, and this is you decide you're supposed to be here, and I put somebody else in, and you come in later on, you miss out on all the volume of everybody else who came in before you. If this is me and this is you right here, everybody else we work together on after that, you have a chance to get paid on everything. That's where we are right now. We're at the very beginning of this launch with Unity, launch of this whole movement, Legacy 2.0, this whole movement that we call Rebirth. You might have seen those banners. Matter of fact, at 8 o'clock, I'm hopped off the call right now. In 30 minutes, you have an opportunity. You can literally pop back on the call. The person will send you the banner. You got people that you could think of right now. You said, and all you say to them, listen, I just hopped off this call. Something was so amazing. It just moved me in a way of how I know I need to be moved. I thought about you. I'm working with some very excited and successful people. And I need to know, are you in a space in your life where you want to earn some extra income? They say yes, you got to get on this call and get them on the call at 8 o'clock. There's going to be a lot more of us on the call. It's going to be a lot of people on the call. Going to hear from different leaders actually doing it. But now you have a chance to not only get people on the call and make your investment to get yourself in, right now, as soon as we finish the call, but you can get people onto the call. It's right there. She got it typed into the chat group right there. So make sure you guys are on the call. Look in the chat group, see the name of it, and get back with the person who got you in this phone call and let them know I want to be on that next call, but I'm going to get myself into the system before I do. So you can call some other people and get them on the call as well. Guys, I love each and every one of you. My name is Jason L. Scott the First. Jason L. Scott First all over the world. And I see each and every one of you guys, not just at the top. I see each and every one of you guys over the top. So if you guys can real quick, I can set this for you guys to unmute your mics and say good night to all of our guests on the call tonight. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Everybody, thank you guys so much. Rita and Raven, I appreciate you coming on. Bye,
No
y'all.
problem. Thank you. Good night.
Good night now. Bye now.